Hey, Patriots fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The news hit the fan bases like a lightning strike that no one saw coming. Christian BARMORE, the defensive tackle who had become a cornerstone for the New England Patriots defensive line, reportedly announced his departure from the franchise that drafted him, signaling what many are calling the end of an era. The whispers started as mere speculation, murmurs among locker rooms and social media circles. But sources suggest that BARMORE's exit is not just a matter of contract disagreements or performance considerations. It's about vision, opportunity, and the inevitable evolution of a career that has seen peaks of dominance and moments of frustration. Patriots fans, who have celebrated his sacks, tackles for loss, and moments of sheer athletic brilliance, are now grappling with a mix of nostalgia and uncertainty. The locker room reportedly held a private meeting where BARMORE shared his intentions, leaving teammates in shock, but also understanding the ambition behind the decision. The timing, just before the off-season negotiations heat up, has fueled further speculation. Is this a strategic move to explore other franchises' interest, or is it a personal decision, seeking a new environment where his talents might be better utilized, or even a bigger paycheck that the Patriots' cap situation cannot accommodate? Rumors have it that the Patriots management is internally divided on how to handle the situation. Some executives reportedly see BARMORE's departure as a natural progression in the rebuilding process, arguing that the team has young talents ready to step up and fill the void. Others are allegedly pushing for retention talks, emphasizing BARMORE's pivotal role in anchoring the defensive front and mentoring younger players, a role not easily replaced. Analysts and insiders have been dissecting his on-field performance with forensic precision, debating whether his recent season statistics reflect a decline or a misalignment with the defensive schemes deployed by the coaching staff. Social media, as expected, has erupted with opinions ranging from shock and disappointment to excitement for what the future may hold for both BARMORE and the Patriots. There are murmurs that rival teams have already reached out, gauging interest and discussing potential offers, which adds layers of intrigue to what some fans are calling the most consequential free agency rumor of the offseason. The narrative isn't just about a player leaving a team. It's about legacy, timing, and the chessboard of NFL strategy, where each move reverberates across the league, altering expectations and recalibrating fan hopes. Insiders suggest that BARMORE's decision was influenced by conversations with close allies and former teammates who experienced similar transitions. The story is reportedly filled with late-night calls, cryptic messages, and private discussions that paint a picture of a player weighing loyalty against ambition, comfort against challenge. BARMORE's relationship with the coaching staff, while professional and respectful, is said to have reached a point where philosophical differences about defensive schemes may have nudged him toward exploring alternatives. The Patriots' locker room culture, historically a blend of rigor, discipline, and brotherhood, is now on the cusp of transformation as the news spreads. Fans are reportedly revisiting highlight reels, recounting moments where BARMORE made game-changing plays, the kind that remind everyone why he was once considered one of the brightest defensive prospects. Meanwhile, speculative conversations in sports podcasts, Twitter threads, and fan forums have created a frenzy, with theories ranging from a blockbuster trade to a quiet retirement announcement. The uncertainty surrounding his next move is what keeps insiders buzzing. Will he join a team with immediate Super Bowl aspirations, or is he eyeing a franchise that offers him a platform to define his own legacy, a fresh start where he becomes the centerpiece of a defensive resurgence? Reports indicate that BARMORE's agent has been in discussions with multiple franchises, though no formal offer has been publicly confirmed. The agent's strategy, according to rumors, is to maximize leverage, exploring markets where BARMORE's skill set could command both a starting role and financial recognition. Patriots fans, meanwhile, are left to speculate, some clinging to hope that the news is premature or misinterpreted, while others are bracing for the inevitable loss. Analysts have been weighing the impact of his departure on the Patriots' defensive rankings, projecting scenarios where younger players are thrust into high-pressure roles. Some projections are cautiously optimistic, citing the team's depth, while others underscore the experience and leadership void that BARMORE's absence would create. The narrative has taken on an almost mythical quality online, where highlights of his plays are being dissected as though part of a farewell tribute. Even casual observers are now asking if this moment marks a broader shift in the Patriots' strategy, signaling an embrace of youth and potential over established talent, a gamble that could either accelerate rebuilding or expose vulnerabilities that rival teams will exploit. Meanwhile, whispers in locker rooms of other teams suggest that BARMORE's name is already being discussed in the context of defensive schemes that could capitalize on his explosive pass-rushing ability. One insider allegedly hinted at a team with championship aspirations quietly plotting a proposal that could make BARMORE the centerpiece of a defensive overhaul. Speculation runs rampant. Will the move be a trade, a free agent signing, or something entirely unexpected? The suspense is compounded by the timing, coinciding with other high-profile moves that could reshape the league's balance of power. Patriot supporters are reportedly divided. Some express a resigned admiration, acknowledging BARMORE's contributions and his right to seek growth elsewhere, while others feel blindsided by what they perceive as an abrupt departure. The rumor mill suggests that this is only the beginning of a series of dominoes, where BARMORE's decision could trigger a cascade of strategic recalibrations not only within New England, but across multiple franchises watching closely. Social media reactions are a blend of shock, analysis, and nostalgia, each post adding layers to the narrative that now feels larger than a single player's choice. The emotional impact of BARMORE's rumored exit cannot be overstated. Teammates are reportedly grappling with conflicting feelings, pride for his career trajectory and concern for how the Patriots' defensive cohesion will adjust. Coaches are allegedly drafting contingency plans, analyzing whether younger linemen can replicate BARMORE's disruptive presence or if the team must adapt schemes to compensate for the absence of his physicality and football IQ. Fans, meanwhile, are revisiting the history of his tenure with the Patriots, the defining moments where his skill altered games, and wondering aloud whether the team can maintain its competitive edge without his leadership on the line. Even casual observers are now caught in the whirlwind of speculation, debating which franchises could realistically make an offer compelling enough to pull BARMORE away from New England. Rumors hint at secretive meetings between agents and general managers, where potential contract structures, roles, and expectations are being subtly negotiated, further fueling the anticipation. In a league where loyalty and ambition often collide, BARMORE's rumored move encapsulates both the uncertainty and excitement that drive NFL off-season chatter, making this story a focal point of conversation for analysts, fans, and insiders alike, as everyone waits for the official word that could confirm or deny the speculation. As the rumor mill intensifies, speculation about Christian BARMORE's next destination continues to dominate sports media discussions, with insiders suggesting that multiple franchises are quietly evaluating how his unique skill set could transform their defensive front. Some believe that BARMORE is seeking a team where he can become the undisputed leader of the defensive line, a role that maximizes both his on-field impact and market value. There are whispers of interest from playoff contending teams, where his pass-rushing prowess could tilt the balance in critical matchups, and simultaneously, murmurs of mid-tier teams offering promises of immediate starting roles and leadership opportunities. Within New England, the coaching staff reportedly remains divided, balancing the desire to retain a talented player against the financial realities and roster flexibility required to accommodate his demands. Fans are captivated by the drama, dissecting every cryptic social media post and interview snippet, interpreting them as potential signals about his intentions. Analysts, meanwhile, continue projecting how the Patriots might adjust their defensive schemes without him, weighing the potential for younger linemen to rise versus the risk of losing key defensive stability. The conversation now transcends a single player's decision, becoming a lens through which fans examine organizational strategy, loyalty, and ambition, all while keeping one eye on the ripple effects across the league as BARMORE's rumored departure threatens to reshape expectations and rivalries alike. Among the many speculations, one of the most intriguing rumors revolves around the possibility of a trade rather than a straight free agent move, a scenario that could have profound implications for both the Patriots and the teams involved. Insiders suggest that New England might leverage BARMORE's value to acquire draft picks, promising young talent, or even a defensive counterpart who could immediately impact the roster. The idea is reportedly being discussed in hushed tones among executives, where strategy meetings are dissecting potential offers and counteroffers that could satisfy both financial and competitive objectives. Meanwhile, fan forums and social media platforms are alive with theories, ranging from possible blockbuster trades to quiet exits designed to avoid disrupting team chemistry. Analysts argue that a trade could be mutually beneficial, allowing BARMORE to pursue a leadership role elsewhere while enabling the Patriots to continue their defensive evolution without compromising salary cap space. The rumor is further fueled by reports that rival teams have been monitoring contract negotiations closely, ready to pounce if the opportunity arises. As conversations unfold, the narrative grows increasingly complex, intertwining player ambition, team strategy, and fan expectation, creating a multifaceted rumor that keeps everyone guessing, analyzing, and anticipating the next twist in this high-stakes off-season drama. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Sources close to the situation reportedly indicate that BARMORE's personal motivations are as influential as the professional ones, with the player contemplating how a change of scenery could impact his long-term legacy in the league. Rumors suggest that he is considering both competitive prospects and cultural fit, seeking a franchise where his presence will be celebrated and his skills fully utilized. Friends and former teammates are said to be advising him on potential destinations, offering insights based on experience, market value, and organizational stability. Within the Patriot organization, executives are reportedly preparing for multiple contingencies, from retaining him under adjusted contract terms to strategically planning for a phased replacement approach that preserves defensive continuity. Fans, meanwhile, are dissecting his career highlights with renewed intensity, debating which moments defined his tenure and imagining how those skills will translate elsewhere. Social media chatter reflects a mixture of nostalgia, excitement, and speculation, with posts ranging from heartfelt farewells to predictions about the next chapter of his career. Analysts have begun projecting league-wide ramifications, exploring how BARMORE's rumored move could trigger shifts in defensive priorities, player movement, and even coaching strategies, making this more than just a single-player decision. It's a narrative with the potential to reshape perceptions, rivalries, and the balance of power in the NFL. The timing of the rumor, emerging as teams finalize off-season strategies, has amplified its impact, creating a sense of urgency and speculation that fuels every conversation within the league. Sources claim that BARMORE's agent is actively gauging interest, quietly negotiating with select franchises to assess both immediate roles and long-term contract stability. The uncertainty surrounding his next move reportedly has ripple effects within the Patriots locker room, where younger players are being briefed on potential shifts in responsibilities and leadership dynamics. Meanwhile, fans are creating elaborate projections and what-if scenarios, imagining the Patriots' defensive line without BARMORE versus his potential fit in other high-profile franchises. Pundits speculate on whether his move could spark a chain reaction of roster adjustments, trades, or strategic recalibrations that could redefine off-season priorities. Rumors also suggest that rival teams view BARMORE not just as a talented defensive tackle, but as a potential catalyst capable of elevating their defensive schemes. The narrative, thick with intrigue and anticipation, has elevated BARMORE's rumored departure into a topic of widespread conversation, creating a sense of collective suspense among fans, insiders, and analysts alike. Each passing day adds layers to speculation, with every report, hint, and cryptic social media posts contributing to a story that continues to captivate the league. Interestingly, insiders have reported that discussions around BARMORE extend beyond immediate financial or performance considerations, delving into cultural and leadership aspects that could influence team dynamics. Rumors suggest that some franchises see him not just as a player, but as a potential locker room leader who could instill accountability, resilience, and a winning mentality. In New England, the coaching staff is reportedly evaluating how the potential loss could impact team cohesion, mentoring of younger linemen, and overall defensive strategy. Meanwhile, fan speculation grows increasingly detailed, analyzing everything from his past season performances to cryptic statements and interviews, each interpreted as a potential clue to his intentions. Social media threads are filled with predictions of blockbuster trades, free agent signings, and even hypothetical retirements, underscoring the frenzy surrounding the rumor. Analysts, too, have jumped in, weighing in on how his potential departure could shift league-wide dynamics, influence rivalries, and alter expectation for the Patriots' defensive performance. This story, rich in complexity and intrigue, continues to evolve daily, blending on-field performance considerations, off-field strategies, and fan anticipation into a single narrative that feels larger than life. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.